It was a good day on the island of Sodor, and Stanley was new to the railway. One day, Stanley was shunting some trucks in the yard. He pulled into the station. Thomas in there too. Thomas was there too. Hello, Stanley. Hi, Thomas. Hello, Thomas. So, these are the express coaches that Gordon posted express. Yeah, they are. You had to shut them in place behind Gordon. Okay. So Stanley carefully shut them behind placing the Gordon. Wow. You shut those nice and smooth. Thanks. And then Gordon puffed away. The express. So, are you any guys sitting there? So I seen you're good at shifting cars already. Oh, I am. Well, some just might say you're almost as good as me. So, well, I'm on to pull a passenger train now. See you later, Stanley. See you, Thomas. And Eva pulled into the station. Hey, Stanley. So, I see you've been getting very good at shutting cars. I am. It's quite fun, too. Sometimes. But, wouldn't it be nice for me to, take a tour of the railway? Or at least pull a train. Stanley, you have to know how to shut cars and coaches very well first before you can pull trains. I don't know. It would be fun to just go take a tour around the whole island. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just like I told Thomas once. You can't pull trains unless you know how to shunt. You can't pull trains unless you know how to shunt them first. And then everyone pulls away. Well, okay. And Stanley comes back to the yard. For the next 2 days, Stanley has been shunting cars and coaches for the other agents to take on long journeys. And then he's been putting the cars and coaches away when the engines are done with them. But he was wondering, he wished he could go on a special tour of the whole railway. The next day, Stanley grew bored of shunting. Arthur came into the yard. Hey Stanley, it's Arthur. What's up? Well, I was wondering if I take a tour of the part of the railway, but my everyone says you should learn how to shut cars and coaches first before you deploy trains or go out on your own on the island. Yeah, but it would be fun to take a tour, he said. Well, I don't know. Do you know all the places on the island? Oh, yeah, most of them, he said. Maybe, just maybe, you could take me on the tour. Well, I would like to, but you have to stay here in the yard. But I just want just a little tour, said Stanley. Well, Arthur wanted to help his friend Stanley take a tour of the island, but he didn't want to. He didn't want to cause any trouble. I probably could take you on the tour. So, come on. It'll be just a quick tour. Yes. Stanley, this is what we call the loading yard, where we come to collect some cars, coaches, and get the cargo for our trains. And you already met the navigator's engines waiting for us to ride last week. Nice. It's so big. Now let's move on to the next place. This is Mayflower Station. One of the stations on the island of Sodor. Wow, neat. And right there is Henry's Tunnel. Why did I name a tunnel after Henry? Well, it was maybe because once a long time ago, Henry went into this tunnel, because he didn't want to spoil his green paint and red stripes, and then he got bricked up inside the tunnel. I think that's why they call it Henry's Tunnel. And he went into a tunnel. The two engines came across the quarry. This is the Sodor Island Quarry, where we cleared the rocks and rubble. Cool. Watch out! What was that? That was a runaway boulder. Nice. I really love the chorus, Stanley. Why did they close out this track? Because the track is under construction, Sodor. Now this right here is Gordon's hill. Just like when, but also, why did they name a hill after Gordon? Because, I guess, Gordon got stuck on the hill a long time ago with a freight train, just like Henry got stuck in the tunnel. Well, he didn't get stuck in the tunnel. Oh, so there's a tunnel named after Henry and a hill named after Gordon. Nice. Yeah, there is something named after me. Now you already seen Natford. Yes, I have. Back at the yard, everyone was wondering who was shunting the trucks. Where's Stanley? He's over here shunting these trucks. This is not good. And Thomas came. Isn't Stanley supposed to be shunting trucks in the yard? He is, but where is he? I don't know. And Thomas saw Percy pulling the mail. Percy, have you seen Stanley? Oh, yes. He was going somewhere with Arthur. Like, taking a tour or something. They should be near the Steamworks by now. I'll go get them. Is this what you call the Sodor Steamworks? Yes. It's a place where re-engines come to get fixed after breaking down, so. Wait, there was work inside the Steamworks. Stanley and Arthur went inside. Hello, Arthur, and who is your friend? Hi, my name is Stanley. Oh, you must be the engine that came to be the one for the parade. Well, my name is Ritter, and I keep things running at the Steamworks. If you ever need fixed, you know where to find the Steamworks now. Cool. Arthur was worried. Well, you see most of the places on Sodor. Should we get back to the yard now? But I want to see if I can go a train somewhere now. Thomas, hold on. Stanley, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be in the yard. I know, but I wasn't for trains. But Stanley, just like everyone said, you had to shut cars and coaches before you can put trains. You know, just with me, I didn't really understand how to shunt cars and coaches. And one day, when I had to pull a train for Henry, I went off without the coupling being coupled up to me. So I went off without the coaches that one day. So you went off without coaches on your own down the line. Yes. And then, so you had to come back to the yard. Okay, said Stanley. And then he puffed right back to the yard. and Stanley was shunting cars back in the yard again. Stanley, where were you? We need you here. I just thought I could take a tour of the island of part of the island of Sodor. But you have to stay here in the yard. Is where you're busy at for now. I know, he said. But sometimes doing the same thing can be a little boring. But isn't it worth it if you have to pull trains sometimes? You need to know how to understand cars and coaches. Stanley understands now. Okay, he said. I will stay in the yard until I know how to learn to shunt cars and coaches. Great, said Stanley now stays in the yard until he can be able to pull trucks, cars, or coaches. But sometimes he wish he wouldn't have to shunt so he could pull trains. But he know that he doesn't have to go off the way Thomas did once. When he didn't understand cars and how to shunt cars, how to pull cars and coaches. Hey Stanley, okay. Well, I know that you had to stay into certain cars and coaches, but it's okay. I had to learn how to deal with truck, cars, and coaches until I can go out and pull trains and see all the places that are in Sodor. Yes, of course. So Stanley and Arthur both know that an engine has to shunt cars and coaches so they can learn how to deal with cars when they're out on the main line.